The California Acupuncture Licensing Exam Formulas with tongue and pulse only. Gui Chi tongue, cinnamon twig decoction. Tongue is thin white moist coating. Pulse is floating or superficial and moderate or superficial and weak. Sung Juyin, mulberry leaf and chrysanthemum decoction. Tongue, thin white coating. Pulse is floating and rapid. Yin Chow Sun, honeysuckle and forsythia powder. Tongue, red tip with thin white or yellow coating. Pulse is floating and rapid. Chai Ge Jeji tongue, bupleurum and kudzu decoction. Tongue is thin and yellow coating. Pulse is floating or slightly flooding. Ren Shin Baidu Sun, ginseng powder to overcome pathogenic influences. Tongue has white greasy coating and is pale. Pulse is floating and soggy. Bai Hu tongue, white tiger decoction. Tongue is red with dry yellow or white coating. Pulse is flooding and forceful or slippery and rapid. Huang Lian Jedu tongue, coptis decoction to relieve toxicity. Tongue red with yellow coating. Pulse rapid and forceful. Xiexin tongue, drain the epigastrium decoction. Tongue is yellow with greasy coating. Qingwei Sun, clear the stomach powder. Tongue is red with little coating. Pulse is slippery, large, and rapid. Dao Qi Sun, guide out the red powder. Tongue is red and pulse is rapid. Longdan Shigan tongue, gentiana and Longdan Sao decoction to drain the liver. Tongue is red with yellow coating. Pulse is wiry, rapid, and forceful. Bai To Weng tongue, pulsatilla decoction. Tongue is red with yellow coating. Pulse is wiry and rapid. Qing Hao Bie Jie tongue, Artemisia annua and soft turtle shell decoction. Tongue is red with little coating. Pulse is fine and rapid. Da Cheng Chi tongue, major order of the Qi decoction. Tongue is dry yellow coating or black coating with prickles. Pulse is deep and excessive or slippery and forceful. Chao Cheng Chi tongue, minor order of the Qi decoction. Tongue is dirty and dry or old looking with yellow coating. Pulse is slippery and rapid. Chia Wei Cheng Chi tongue, regulate the stomach and order the Qi decoction. Tongue has a yellow coating. Pulse is slippery and rapid. Ma Tzi Ren Wan, hemp seed pill. Tongue has a dry yellow coating and pulse is deep, rapid, or floating and choppy. Run Chung Wan, moisten the intestines pill. Pulse is thin. Li Zhong Wan, regulate the middle pill. Tongue pale with white coating. Pulse is deep and thin. Wu Zhu Yu tongue, Evodia decoction. Tongue white and slippery coating. Pulse thin, slow, or thin and wiry. Chao Jin Zhong tongue, minor construct the middle decoction. Tongue is pale with white coating. Pulse thin, wiry, moderate. Da Jin Zhong tongue, major construct the middle decoction. Tongue white, slippery coating. Pulse thin, tight, or slow, wiry, or in severe cases, hidden. Sini tongue, frigid extremities decoction. Tongue is pale with white slippery coating. Pulse deep, thin, or deep and faint. Si Junzi tongue, for a gentleman decoction. Tongue is pale, pulse is deficient and frail or fine and moderate. Chow Chai Hu tongue, minor bupleurum decoction. Tongue, thin white coating, pulse, wiry. Si Ni Sun, frigid extremities powder, tongue, red with yellow coating, pulse, wiry. Chow Yao Sun, rambling powder, tongue, pale or red, pulse, deficient or wiry. Ban Sha Xie Xin tongue, Pinella decoction to drain the epigastrium. Tongue, thin, yellow, greasy coating, possible red tip, pulse is wiry and rapid. Urchin tongue, two-cured decoction. Tongue, white moist coating or greasy coating, pulse is slippery. Wendun tongue, warm the gallbladder decoction. Tongue has yellow greasy coating, pulse is rapid and slippery, or wiry. Qing Qi Hua Tin Wan, clear the qi and transform the phlegm pill. Tongue, red, greasy yellow coat, pulse, slippery and rapid. Beimu Gualo Sun, Fritillaria and Trichosanthus fruit powder. Tongue is red and dry with a white coating. Pulse is rapid, thin, but strong or slippery. Ji Su Sun, stop coughing powder. Tongue, thin white coating, pulse, moderate and floating. Ban Sha Bai Zhu Tianma tongue. Pinella, Atractylotis, macrocephaly, and gastrodia decoction. Tongue, white greasy coating, pulse, wiry, slippery. Pingwei Sun, calm the stomach powder. Tongue is swollen with a thick white greasy coating, pulse is moderate or slippery. Huo Sheng Cheng Ti Sun, powder of agastache for restoring health. Tongue is a greasy white coating, pulse is moderate and soggy. Ba Jing Sun, 8-herb powder for rectification. Tongue, greasy yellow coating, pulse, slippery, rapid. Wuling Sun, 5-ingredient powder with poria. Tongue is white, pulse floating. Zhuling tongue, pulporous decoction. Tongue is red with white or slightly yellow coating, pulse thready and rapid. Whooping Sun, 5-peel powder. Tongue, greasy white coating, pulse, deep and moderate. Zhenwu tongue, true warrior decoction. Tongue, pale or dark, swollen with teeth marks, or white slippery coating. Pulse, deep, thin, and forceless. Or tongue has white slippery coating with pulse submerged, thin, and forceless. Juan Bei tongue. Remove the obstruction decoction. Tongue has a white coating, pulse is moderate. Qing Su Sun, apricot kernel and perilla leaf powder. Tongue, dry white coating, pulse, wiry. Bai He Gujin tongue, lily bulb decoction to preserve the metal. Tongue, red with scanty coating, pulse, thin and rapid. Mai Men Dong tongue, Ophiopogonus decoction. Tongue, dry, red, scanty coating, pulse, deficient, and rapid. Si Junzi tongue, for gentleman decoction. Tongue, pale, pulse, deficient, and frail or fine and moderate. Shengling Baijusan. Ginseng, Poria, and white attract to lotus powder. Tongue, pale, white coating. Pulse, thin and moderate or deficient and moderate. Buzhong Yiqi tongue. Tonify the middle and augment the qi decoction. Tongue is pale or pale and swollen. Pulse is frail or large and forceless and deficient. Sheng Mai Sun. Generate the pulse decoction. Tongue is pale, red with scanty coating or pale, red and dry. Pulse is deficient and rapid or deficient and thin or slow and irregular or regular irregular. Siwu tongue. 4 substance decoction. Tongue is pale, pulse is thin and wiry or thin and choppy. Gui Pi tongue. Tongue is pale with thin white coating, pulse is thin and frail or fine and moderate. Tang Gui Bu Shui tongue. Tongue is pale, pulse is flooding and large and deficient. Ba Zheng tongue. 8 treasure decoction. Tongue, pale white coating. Pulse, thin and frail or large and deficient with no strength. Shi Chuan Dabu tongue. All-inclusive great tonifying decoction. Tongue is pale, pulse is thin and frail. Liu Wei Di Huang Wan. 6-ingredient pill with Rehmannia. Tongue, red with little or scanty coating. Pulse, thin and rapid. Zuo Gui Wan. Restore the left kidney pill. Tongue, red and shiny. Pulse, thin and rapid. Jin Gui Shen Qi Wan. Kidney qi pill from the golden cabinet. Tongue, pale and swollen. Thin white, moist coating. Pulse, empty, frail, submerged and faint in the proximal position. Yogui 1. Restore the right kidney pill. Tongue, pale white coating. Deep, slow, faint pulse. Swan Zao Ren tongue. Tongue is dry, pulse wiry or thin and rapid. Huang Lian Erjiao tongue. Coptis and acai gelatin decoction. Tongue, red with dry yellow coating. Pulse, thin and rapid. Gan Mai Da Cao tongue. Licorice, wheat, and jujube decoction. Tongue, red with scanty coating. Pulse, thready and slightly rapid. Yueju 1. Escape restraint pill. No tongue, no pulse stated. Ban Xiao Hopo tongue. Panela and magnolia bark decoction. Tongue, moist or greasy white coating. Pulse, wiry and slow or slippery. Su Tzi Jiangqi tongue. Perilla fruit decoction for directing the qi. Tongue, a slippery or greasy white coating. Pulse, weak. Ju Pi Juru tongue. Tangerine peel and bamboo shavings decoction. Tongue, tender and red. Pulse, deficient and rapid. Xiao Feng Sun. Eliminate the wind powder. Tongue, white or yellow coating. Pulse, floating, rapid, forceful. Xiao Huo Luo Dan. Minor invigorate the collaterals, special pill. Tongue, moist white coating. Qian Ma Go Teng Yin. Gastrodia and Ancaria decoction. Tongue, red. Pulse, wiry and rapid. Zhen Gan Shifeng tongue. Sedate the liver and extinguish wind decoction. Pulse, wiry, long, forceful. Tao he cheng chi tongue, peach pit decoction to order the qi. Pulse, deep, full, or choppy. Xue fu zhu yu tongue, drive out stasis in the mansion of blood decoction. Tongue, dark red with dark spots on the sides or dark spots on the top. Pulse, choppy or wiry and tight. Dan Shin Yin, salvia drink. No tongue, no pulse. Wen Jing tongue, warm the menses decoction. Tongue, purple. Pulse, fine and rough. Sheng Hua tongue, generating and transforming decoction. Tongue, pale purple or pale with purple spots. Pulse, thin, submerged, choppy. Guiji Fooling One, cinnamon twig emporia pill. Tongue, dark with purple spots. Pulse, choppy, submerged. Huai Hua Sun, Sophora japonica flower powder. Tongue, red. Pulse, wiry and rapid or soggy and rapid. Jiao Ai tongue, ass-high gelatin and mugwort decoction. Tongue, pale. Pulse, thin. Yuping Feng Sun, jade windscreen powder. Tongue, pale with white coating. Pulse, floating, deficient, soft. Deng Gui Liu Huang tongue, Chinese angelica with 6 yellow herbs decoction. Tongue, red and dry. Pulse, rapid. Xishan One, 4 miracle pill. Tongue, pale with thin white coating. Deep, submerged and slow pulse. Jin Suo Gu Jing One, metal lock pill to stabilize the essence. Tongue, pale with white coating. Pulse, thin and frail. Gu Jing One, stabilize the menses pill. Tongue, red. Pulse, wiry and rapid. One Dai tongue, end the discharge decoction. Tongue, pale with white coating. Pulse, soft, frail, and moderate. Bao He One, preserve the harmony pill. Tongue, thick coating or thick yellow greasy coating. Pulse, slippery.